Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome.
What's going on? I know. Welcome back to this new episode of the Personal Space Podcast. I know it's been a long time since y'all saw our faces, but we out here. We out here. We got our good homegirl, my cousin, Annie.
Hey y'all.
We out here and welcome to the Personal Space Podcast. What's up, Dash?
Nothing. I am cold. It's cold. It is really cold. I'm freezing.
Yeah.
Y'all see why when we drop these pictures. It's cold though.
Let me see. I don't feel, I guess I was fully clothed.
I think because I'm
You
tired.
chose a smart outfit.
Yeah.
No, I'm tired. And I feel like when you're tired, that cold hits you a little harder.
I feel like when you tired, everything hits you hard.
That's true. That is very true. That
You're
is
really, really sensitive and tired.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That's
yes.
it.
That is very true.
Everything in me is like, since I'm tired, I want to roll up in my blanket.
Okay,
And
okay.
I'm just cold. I put the heat on. I don't even hear it.
It was. Well, because it's saying that it's 70. You put it on 75 and it's saying that it's 75.
I should have went for 80. I thought I was going
You
to
should have
sweat.
probably at least 78. Give it 3 more degrees.
They want to sweat in here. They want to
I'm fine
sweat.
with it at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
So Valentine's Day is coming, and Valentine's Day is a thing, but I care more about my girls. Like Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is really a thing. It's a
It really
thing.
is.
I think that often, we put a lot of like pressure and like stress on like romantic partners, like
Mhm.
This is true.
these men's and for men, for women, and it's like, what about like your girls? What about yourself?
Yeah.
Definitely
Like
worry about
loving
yourself.
yourself, like, because I feel like you love yourself, and then nobody loves you like your homegirls love you.
Mhm.
Nobody, not. I mean, your mom, but it's different. Your
Yeah.
kid, that's different. Your sisters, that's different. But like your girls,
Mhm.
it's a different kind of love.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
And your girls get you inside out.
They
you
do.
know?
They
It's
really
like,
do.
You don't have no second guessing. Like, maybe not.
Hmm.
I mean, and plus with Valentine's, it's less formal. Like you can still get up and be cute, but you ain't got to worry about like,
Ain't no expectations.
yeah, like,
It's like we
everybody.
coming to kick it. It's a girls' night.
Right.
It's a cute night out,
Yeah.
and then that's it. Like,
We gonna drink. We gonna have fun. We gonna eat. We
Hmm.
gonna talk shit.
Mhm.
And we gonna
Just kick
chill.
it. Yeah, yeah.
It's cute. It's real cute.
It is. I like it. I like it. So we got together. So Niece came up with this banging idea for this episode. We were having a conversation and it's just like, wait, what were we talking about?
We were talking about all the stupid things that we have ever done in the name of love, or just dumb stuff that we embarked on in life and then or experienced, and was like, why did I do that?
yeah.
Right. Well, not just regular dumb stuff, not the regular dumb shit, but the shit that you
The
did
second guess yourself dumb shit. Like
for,
you knew it was
for
wrong.
men.
Yeah.
For men. That's the one.
women.
Or women,
Women.
whichever you choose, but the dumb things
When you
that
haven't chosen yourself.
Yeah.
right, when you haven't chosen yourself first in a romantic relationship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so many times we lose ourselves in these romantic relationships because it's like you want to be perfect for that person,
Mhm.
and it's like you sit back and you think like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what was I thinking? Why would I do that? Why would I allow him to spin me like this?
Yeah.
Child.
Or
Yeah,
just
I
like,
done been
why you
spent.
care so much?
Yeah.
Because they don't be giving a fuck.
Because they don't give a
They don't
fuck.
be giving a fuck. We be caring. They'll be like, yeah.
I mean, I done been spent a lot of times, and I just sit back and I look like.
And for those who don't know, spent is when somebody say they're gonna do something, they're gonna come through, they're gonna make something happen, they don't show up.
Somebody just playing.
You just gonna play you.
Playing all in your face.
Mhm.
Hopscotch.
Like
tic-tac-toe,
tic-tac-
double dutch,
like
spades,
Uno,
reneging.
all of that.
Not reneging, reneging.
All of that. Yeah.
Like,
You
you ain't a man of your word. You ain't come through.
nah, you really didn't, so it's like, so this part, like, we all have a story, and we got some of our friends to send us, their stories. Of course, it's anonymous.
Yeah.
All identities have been protected.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a good time. I've been through my fair share. I'm done with it. I just Send me back to the streets.
Wait, what's that song?
But
Is it like
Dee-da-dee-da.
yeah. Back to the streets. Is that Sweetie?
no,
So
but
we
yeah.
and
So,
Janae
and-
Aiko.
okay. And Janae Aiko, send me back to the streets. You know,
The streets is fun.
it's a
I don't want to stay there, but
It's cold. I'm in the house right now. I'm like looking out the
always in
window,
the
like,
house.
all right, I'll see you in the summertime. Right now, I'm just,
coasting it.
you know.
Mhm. Anybody want to share their story?
Well, I got one. I got a funny one. I was dating this guy one time. He had baby mama drama. I didn't have no kids at the time, but I really, really liked him. I don't know if it was love. It was fun. Like, we just had a fun relationship. And his baby mom was very intimidated. Like, I mean, in her defense, in the beginning, he was like, he didn't know how to break up with her. He wasn't really, he didn't end that before he started this. So there was like a merging period.
Yeah.
And so I remember like we was like 9 months in and she found out about me. And he was like, yo, she's telling me I can't see my kid. And I'm like, okay. He's like, if she calls your phone, just say we're friends. I'm like, all right. And I'm sitting there the whole time like, this is stupid. And my best friend was like, you better fucking not. You better not. What are you protecting him for? And I was like, I don't know. I don't want him to not see his kid. Now that I'm older, I'm like, yo, whatever. I wish that men would realize a woman keeping a child away from you is not as like you playing yourself.
Yeah.
Take their ass to court. But anyway, she called my phone and I was just like, yeah, we're just friends. We met at such and such and such and such. And then I immediately just felt stupid. Like, why the fuck you do this? I would never do it again. But I got a multitude of stories of just dumb shit.
Girl, I'm quite sure we
To
all
date.
do that.
Yeah.
Have a multitude of stories, but
I put a car in my name.
that's a good story. though.
Oh, that's intense.
Oh, that's too far. I'm
I
sorry,
put a
man.
car in my name.
You
I put a
know,
car in my name. I
those are
did.
one of my things, like my non-negotiables. I'm
Mhm.
scared of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like when
Well,
it comes
in
to
my
like my
defense,
coins,
I thought we were gonna get married. I thought we was gonna be a family.
I ain't
so-
wasn't married yet.
I mean, we were engaged. We were
Okay.
almost there.
All right, so
like
I
and
can-
we was already a kid and a half deep. So
And please, I'm not judging.
no, it's not.
Listen, I'm not.
In
I'm talking about
hindsight,
for whoever hears this,
In
I'm not
hi-
judging. It's just that is a big
Yeah,
thing.
hard
oh
thing,
no,
yeah.
my finances now. But see, the thing is, and like in that moment, you know, you don't think that somebody, like, even if the relationship goes awry, a car is something you need. So you
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
think that somebody would like, how you gonna fuck up your mode of transportation?
They will because they don't have no value.
Girl,
to
I
it.
got my license suspended. I just got sued 2 years ago for Easy Pass violations from, and this was years
Okay, so
ago.
me some shit, I guess. I mean,
Well, it depends. So Easy Pass is for Port Authority, like
Mhm.
when you come through the Lincoln Tunnel, not the Easy Pass. Like I still got violations in my Easy Pass
Okay.
app. I'm talking about Port Authority
Mhm.
okay.
because this person ran through the Lincoln Tunnel 45 times.
Sheesh. That's a lot of money.
It was to the point when they sent me the violations on the Easy Pass, like the subpoena,
Mhm.
subpoena.
Mhm.
It had my car in there too, but they only highlighted that car.
Oh my god.
It was bad. I mean, and I knew I couldn't dodge it because now the law is involved.
Mhm.
Like collections, I don't ever pay collections. Y'all got it.
It's between them and God.
7 years.
It's
See
not,
you in 7.
first of all, fun fact. Collections does not report to your credit. A collections agency purchases your debt from the original
that's
company.
true.
Mhm.
and in an effort to get the full amount back from you. That's why they're so quick to negotiate because they
Mhm.
purchased.
They need
The
any little
company
piece of
wrote
something.
off your debt as bad debt.
As
Every
bad debt.
company has a bad debt allowance.
And I think if you pay it one payment on there, it restarts the cycle of it.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, but
yes,
you don't
yes.
want to do that. Let them
Yeah.
charge that shit off because the company already hit your credit. If it's a credit word like medical, Easy Pass, that type of shit. If you keep it low, I think if it's below a certain amount, that shit ain't
They
going
can't
to
do
your credit.
anything.
It's between you and God.
Mhm.
Because you got
Honestly.
them dummies out there that will pay the violation. It's not me.
I see you.
Don't look for me.
I
The
ain't
medical
paying
bills
shit.
from
I'm gonna pay the
Eva's birth,
bill.
they would send me them letters. I said,
She's here now. What you gonna do? Take my child?
I mean, you could have. You want her back? You want her to work for this? But yeah, no, that was you're my top 2 for sure. Top 2. Foolishness.
Me. Oh God.
Got my coochie out.
The lady
It's all right.
parts.
If y'all
How
feel a little
big
tame
girl,
from New Orleans, just know me and Big Tina gonna keep on rolling.
Not big
Big
Tina.
Tina. So for me, I had, okay, to piggyback off that, putting stuff in your name, I never did. I just feel like it was so bad. Somebody I was dating wanted me to put a phone in my name, and I said no. Homeboy went and got a phone in his ex bitch name. And I found out when he called my house.
And her name came up.
And I'm like, I know this bitch ain't calling my house. And I'm like, wait a minute. Nah, she not calling my house. And then I had to look again, and I looked at the phone number. I said, oh, people.
By any means necessary, you needed a fucking phone. You wasn't gonna help him.
That's his business.
Listen, mind yours. You picking me up?
That was his business.
See, now we about to walk into some bullshit.
Okay,
That's how we
exactly.
At this stage of life, you still going through your growing period too. So
Yeah,
at this age of life, I wouldn't accept that. But then I would have just been like,
yeah, but
nah,
at that stage of life,
did
this
not
is why we
accept
know
it.
we can't accept that.
Exactly.
I mean, at this stage of life,
Yeah.
you know that. Yes.
So my story, it was like a super fucking pivotal time in my life. Niece was there to go through it with me. And shout out to Niece, because she ain't judge me. She just would be like, I mean, when you tired, you'll be tired. So I was dating a guy who, hindsight is always 2020.
Absolutely.
He fucking preyed on me. He preyed on my weakness. He preyed on where I was in life. And he knew like what I needed, and he like catered to that.
Anything that was missing, he provided.
Oh my God, whether it be financial, it be time spent, emotional, whatever it was, like he like fucking poured into that shit. Homeboy was married. Child. When I say it was the absolute worst experience of my life, and it was just kind of like, I knew like, going into it, I just was like, whatever. But I knew that I've never been like, I'm not fucking with nobody's husband, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, my fucking head was I was so lost in life. It was, but like, I was still in my 20s. I had a small child at this point, and it was just like, I was losing my shit, like literally. And he really came in like fucking Superman, and was trying to like save me. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to save my life. And I just it was horrible. I mean, I was in the streets fighting, and it was the worst experience of my life. And it's just like, I can't even imagine, like, I mean, my family was involved. Like, my mom was ready to fight. Y'all know Jenny, she crazy.
Jenny could really fight.
Oh, what? Jenny was ready to whoop ass. Like, it was the absolute worst thing I ever experienced in my life. Like, I remember, like, my friends was here visiting, and my homeboy was like, niece, like of course he didn't know like the story, he didn't know like anything that was going on, but he looked at me and was like,
this ain't it,
this is not it, like you're not even happy, like you don't even look like you. And I look back at myself at pictures of me, like there was nothing behind my eyes, like I just felt so lost. And then it was like, I knew, like the fast money and all of that shit, it happens, you snap out of it quick. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, and then I knew like, all right, this ain't what you're supposed to be doing, but then I just felt like I had to win.
Yeah.
So then now I'm like
invested,
like fully invested. It's like, okay, so everybody knows the story. Everybody knows what's happening. Now I gotta save face. You know what I'm saying? I have to. And it's just like, it was like, people calling my phone, calling me at work. It was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how do I get out of this? And it was just as simple as, don't fucking call my phone no more. Do not ever call my phone. And that was just it. Like, cold turkey, don't fucking call my phone. And it was just like, I backed out of everything that was going on, and it was still fucking turmoil just spinning, because this person was
a traumatic ass, toxic ass person,
and everything that went along with this person was just the same. And it was just like, I never cried so much. It was just like, I cried so much. And I don't even be crying. I cried more than I think I've ever cried in my entire life. And I just, I think back, and I am just so grateful, like so grateful that I was able to experience that when I experienced it. You know, it's
That's
like
definitely a breaking.
it is
breakthrough.
because it's like I never take men seriously. Prior to I never took men seriously ever, ever, ever. My son's dad and I, we were engaged. I took it seriously, but it was just kind of like when it was over, I was like, well, that's over, and went on about my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I just never, because I just think everybody full of shit all the time. I just always think everybody's full of shit. And maybe it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think so too.
It's definitely a defense mechanism. But in that moment, I needed to experience that. I never want to go through that again. Ever want to experience anything to that magnitude ever again in my life. But I'm happy that I went through that because hell, I went through very intense therapy. Me and the lady like really had to like thug it out because, you know, just everything going into that shit and coming out of that shit, it was just like, whew.
It's like a fucking luggage.
No, it really is. And I mean, up until like maybe fucking a year ago, I wouldn't have even been able to fucking talk about it because it was just so embarrassing. Like, so embarrassing. You know, I feel like I embarrassed myself. I embarrassed my family. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
I'm better than that.
Yeah, like I'm better than that. Like literally, I am a better person than that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, you know, shout out to God for bringing me through that.
Thank God for Jesus.
Thank God for Jesus. Cause woo child. But you know, you gotta go through some shit to grow through some shit because it's like, I bet you I won't ever let a nigga get over like that on me again. Ever.
Yeah, that's
ever,
crazy.
ever. Not a man, not a woman, not a friend, not a coworker. Like ain't nobody ever gonna get over on me like that again. Ever. And you know, that's it.
Yeah, I was there for that story, so I know, and I'm proud of you for even speaking up on it. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
Big
it
deal.
really is.
Because I've been seeing it from the beginning to
Yeah,
the end. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really, really proud of you for speaking up on that. I mean, we all got a whole bunch of stories.
Mhm.
I think let me see, what would be my biggest story? I feel like, you know what I feel like?
What?
I feel like when you be on, what is that? On TikTok and they be like, hi, my name is Lenice and I went.
Yes. Like, hi.
My name is Lenice and I let this nigga to drive my car, pick me up for work and girl, I love it.
Yeah.
People be like, I
And
would
it's like,
never tell anybody anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you don't even know how much that probably relieved her.
Yes.
Like, you know, you be holding shit inside.
You own
like,
that shit and you move on from it.
Yeah.
And you forgive yourself. That's the
It is
biggest
what
part.
it is. It is what it is. I don't know. Let me see, what story am I gonna tell? Okay, I'll tell this story. So I had a fake ass relationship, like a super fake relationship. It was like it was in my head relationship.
We've all been there.
It was so in my head. Like this person was my friend. It was cool. I loved him as my friend. We crossed the line. Should have never crossed the line. I feel so embarrassed, but so like excited to tell. So because I'm really private. So this is a big deal.
Yeah.
This is a big deal for me. Me and Lisa was talking about this and I was like, we should like put all of this shit like in a box and like just free it or whatever. So the box is the podcast and
right.
we're here today.
And we're free.
Yep. In honor of Valentine's Day, it's self-love day, so we're freeing. But yeah, so it was like super fake. And like Lisa, I don't take people serious. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. You know. I'm not really emotional either. Like I'm not like the lovey-dovey girlfriend and all of that stuff. I'm like the act of kindness and like I'll take care of things for you. Like I'm like, all right, make sure shit happens.
Right.
Like everything's gonna stay on the court. I'm the mama. So it's like I'll love you later. You know, whatever. My biggest thing is that I am super committed to whoever it is I like. Okay. From the very beginning. I should be dating 6 niggas at one time. Like the moment that I find that I like this person, I probably gave him some coochie and then I like that person. I don't care. Nothing else in the world exists. Nobody else matters. I might have talked on the phone to somebody. I might go out with somebody, but literally there is no action between me and any other person. So I probably messed with this person for far too many years. And we're in time where you like look back and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? And it was so many things that happened in this that was like red flag, but not even red flag for him. It was like red flag, bitch, he don't like you.
Yeah.
Like you his friend and you be your friend. And then it got to a point where I had accepted it, like what it was, like, all right, we friends, whatever. And then I still was like dibbling dabbling. Like I was like, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm cool. I'll walk away and won't talk to him and everything. And lo and behold, I don't know, somehow we see each other, somehow we come in contact with each other, and we right back in that cycle. And I was like, I got to let this go. And I remember going somewhere with him, and he was so nasty to me, like mean. And I'm not super confrontational, but I am confrontational. And it was somebody else there with us, and I was like, I don't want to act up, because I have been the type of person that pull up on you and I'm fighting you and all that. And so I'm not a gray area person. It's either black or white. So either I'm gonna act crazy or I'm not. It's either I'm gonna be passive or I'm gonna be aggressive. Once you get there, it's not no middle. It ain't no middle ground, because I don't know how to deal in middle grounds. So I was like, I don't never want to be the pull-up girl again. Because I've pulled up before, and that shit make you feel stupid too.
It's embarrassing.
It really is. And I'll never forget, one of my cousin's boyfriend, and we all went to school together. She don't date him no more. But my cousin boyfriend happened to be outside one time, and I pulled up on my like first real boyfriend, and we fighting at the liquor store. And I was like, this is a side story. Like I pull up, but I was in the car with the girl who he was dating, like the other girl, her friend, by myself. My mother, this is what made me never act like that again. My mother called me and said, if you don't bring your stupid ass home. My mother don't talk crazy. Like, you know, people got mothers that be like, bitch, da 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 da. Yeah. My mother don't do that. My mother is like real, just simple. She like, don't talk that. She gonna tell you if you're doing something wrong, but she told me, bring your stupid ass home. I was like, if Pam said bring your stupid ass home, I gotta bring my stupid ass home. I wasn't answering her phone. She blowing my shit up, and I'm like, I ain't gonna answer. Now, mind you, we on a fucking wild goose chase after this nigga. It's me, this girl, and her friend. What the fuck am I doing here? But I'm not thinking about that. And y'all was gonna whip his ass. Girl, I punched that nigga in his face so hard. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe you hit him. And I was like, what you thought we came out for? I was like, riding with you and your homegirl. Let me tell you, I probably wouldn't have hit him if he wasn't so cool. Like, he was like, what's up, Bernice? And I was like, she come around, I can't even remember this child name, this girl name. We're gonna leave it out. This girl, her Stacy. Yeah, her name's Stacy. So Stacy come out the car. Now, mind you, I'm in the car with Stacy. She come out the car and she was like, yeah, and then he was like, what's up? Like, he was so fucking cool that like shit sweet.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be like this.
Fire blew through my body. I tried to rock him, sock him, this nigga. I punched this nigga so hard. I hit him so hard. She turned to me and was like, I can't believe you hit him. I cannot believe you hit him. But let me tell you something. Embarrassment is not my color. I do not fuck around with being embarrassed. I do not like it. I do not like to be embarrassed. So we tried to pull up in this neighborhood again. Now, mind you, I'm still in the car with this girl. This man, she jumped out the car. After your mama told you to bring your ass home. This was before. Was before. She jumped out the car with him. She jumped out the car first. Because now we ain't at the liquor store no more. So now we have a real audience. And they was like, she jumped out the car. So I'm like, let me see what's gonna happen first. I would get out the car, let her get out. He mugged her to the ground. I said, I'm gonna sit this one. I know he ain't gonna. If he could have done the same thing with me, but he didn't. Like, some people bring different stuff out of you, bitch. I will fight you to the death. I'm gonna fight you over it.
I
Like
still would have said
she was a lot smaller than me.
I'm gonna just
She was a
chill.
lot smaller than me. He didn't do nothing. He was like, let me go home, call your mother. I'm gonna call your mother. To this day, this nigga is still my friend. Like we're still friends to this day. I love him to death. He is my friend to the end. He's my friend to the end. That's my dog. We laugh about this shit to this day. Like at that time, I couldn't laugh though. Like it took me a long time to get to that point, but I couldn't laugh about it for real.
Yeah.
But now we can laugh about it. But he like mugged her, right? And I was like,
Boy, ain't no way.
Okay.
ooh, and I don't know if I'm fucking with this because I don't want to be like, I'll fight you, but now there's a lot of people around. Like, I'm gonna be embarrassed. I don't like to be embarrassed. I really am like a super shy person. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and go about my business. I was like, girl, get back in the car. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it, right? So I guess she had enough. Because I should have probably been helping her, but I didn't. I didn't. What enemy too? I mean, we was what enemy of your enemy was your friend or nothing. The friend didn't do nothing.
She was in the backseat texting like
she was in a separate car, actually. The friend was in a separate car. She
Your
and
friend
I was
probably
just
drove off like not.
No, she stayed.
Then why she didn't let the friend get pushed?
No, I'm even telling y'all the stupid part. So I don't know what happened. We end up getting back in the car. This is the dumbest shit I ever did, though. Honestly, we end up getting back in the car and we arguing. I'm arguing with him. Something. I don't even know what the fuck he said. So I know I tried to punch through the window. Like I tried to punch the window out. We was arguing. He said some real crazy shit to me. But anyway, so that was part of the reason why I tell the backstory to that story is because I just wanted to say that I did pull it up before. I don't like pulling up. It don't fit me. Yeah. It doesn't agree with the part of me that doesn't like embarrassment.
Okay.
So I don't pull up. So in this situation, instead of being really aggressive, I was extremely passive. And that was like one of the biggest lessons in my whole entire life. I don't know what the fuck that nigga had on me, but I would be like, okay. Like I was so I wasn't so passive, but I was just more passive than I ever had been in my life. And I don't really know why. I don't know what was going. I can't think back to something. It wasn't that I wasn't confident. I was okay. I was really good. I was in college. I was doing really good for myself. Like at that moment, I don't know what was it about this experience that I had with that person that was that made me not be able to speak. Like I was like so silent, and it wasn't like I wasn't saying nothing at all. Yeah, I was very internal about a lot of stuff. I think when I think back to it, I think maybe it was because that was the very first time that I ever had like somebody that didn't really like me in return, or not maybe that he didn't like me in the same way. I don't think it wasn't that he didn't like me, but he didn't see anything past what it us was. Being friends and us doing whatever we do, whatever like that. So I was like, I think that was just intimidating for me. I was like, oh my God, this is really new. And I don't think I knew how to deal with that. Hindsight 2020, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think I knew how to deal with that. Right. I'm cold. Me too. I might be a little really nervous.
Okay, that makes sense.
I dealt with that a long time and like not committed, but committed to it. Like almost at a fault where I was like, man, what the fuck? Well, you wake up and I'm like, was I waiting on this nigga? What the fuck was wrong with me? Like, was I really sitting here like holding his face? Yeah. But we went out one time. I went somewhere with him. We went somewhere. It don't matter where we went, but we went somewhere. So he was really nasty to me, like mean, like. That's some shit that I don't play. Yeah. That was the end. That was the end of the road for me. I don't give a fuck what the fuck I put up with any other day. Yeah. You being nasty to me, talking crazy to me, I can't handle. And when his friends were there, why would you speak that to me in front of somebody? That's some shit that I don't. Yeah. And I let it slide like twice. I let two things get said. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking to. You got me fucked up. Yeah. You wilding out. Like at this point, bitch, you gonna have to fight me because I'm not dealing with that. Yeah. I was like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why the fuck is you talking to me like that? And he was like, no. I had a conversation with him at that point, but I'm still trying to keep it mellow, keep it cool. Because I'm not really a scene maker. I don't really like that.
No, I'm not above making a scene.
Yeah, I don't like embarrassment that much that I would just like kindly and be like, can you just stop? Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Mhm.
Like that?
It's not
It's
necessary.
unnecessary.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really unnecessary. And I'm not the type of person that you have to do that with. I'm the
Right.
most cool person in the world. Like, I don't give a fuck about too much of nothing. I'm super chill. But that was the problem. I was too fucking chill.
Mhm.
You can't be too chill. You gotta turn up on these niggas. Or
Mhm.
whoever. You gotta turn up on whoever. Anybody.
Right.
There can ever be no disrespect tolerated. Because the moment somebody feels they can disrespect you,
Child.
they
Woo.
do. Check. I don't give a fuck about nothing no more. Check everything.
Yes.
Every
yes.
last thing gotta
Yep,
be checked.
yep.
If you don't like it, if you wake up tomorrow and you can't sit with some shit that happened yesterday, say something.
Yeah.
It is so important to say
Mhm.
something.
I know. I do. I believe that. Like, I don't let shit slide.
You can't. You can't.
Because I feel like you let something slide one time, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna take you up top and drop you back down to the bottom.
Listen, the moment somebody lose respect for you, they'll never respect you again.
Because it's
And
like you
that's-
can't re-respect somebody. That's like once you corny, you can't uncorn. Like
corn on
you
the
can't
vibe.
be like you can't uncorn yourself. You cannot like be uncorny. You know what
So
I'm saying?
the moment that you are disrespected and they feel they can disrespect you, it's the end of the road. Like
Right.
it's literally you got.
It's only gonna get worse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
So I finally was like, I can't do this no more. I'm cool. I didn't like that. I ain't like that part. Out of all, probably a whole bunch of other dumb shit that he did.
That was the
just
one.
fluky shit. Like, you don't even got. Why are you acting like that? Because you don't even have to. Once I've accepted that, all right, this nigga really don't want to fuck with me on a level past this, right? I'm cool. Like, I understand. We see each other from time to time, whatever. But I understand the dynamic of the relationship. But you can't have what you want and not commit to anything
that's the thing.
else. No, thank you. I don't want that. No, we can be cool. I don't hold ill will towards people. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse me. All right, it happened. Let's move forward. I don't necessarily gotta be your friend, but I don't hate you.
Not mad, yeah.
No, I don't. Even if I'm mad at one moment, at whatever, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm not no person. I don't like that person. Like, I can't even tell you one person that I don't really like.
Right.
So that was just the end. That was the end. I was like, and it was that I don't cry over nobody. I have no tears. I'd be like, I couldn't be dying in the inside and I won't cry. Man, I remember one night I could not go to sleep. And I cried like a baby. I was like, I wasted all this time. Oh my God, I can't. I was sick. Like, cause you when you're dealing with something like, and you make this plan up in your head that's imaginary, you don't see anything outside of that. And I myself pride myself on walking away from everything. I'm really good with that. I'll be like, oh, that shit don't work for me. Skedaddle. Oh, I don't like that. I'm out. I have no problem walking away from anything. I don't care if I love you. I don't care if I'm head over heels about you. If it's something that I do not like, I'll cut that shit off. No, with no problems. I mean,
I get that, but in certain situations, would you give a person an opportunity to at least make it better?
No, yeah, I'm not saying on
like the first time.
I'm not saying for I'm saying things that I feel that are irreconcilable.
Okay.
Like your heart knows.
I don't care if I love you to the end of the road. If it's something that I can't handle, I will leave.
Yeah.
Or I pride myself on seeing things before it happened. I've dated people and I watch actions and I see the type of person they are, and I might even like that person. Like, oh, but I know what I can handle. Like, I can't handle a whole lot of kids. I can't handle a lot of riffraff. I can't handle dysfunction. I can't do that. Like, it's not. It doesn't. It doesn't work with my life. So I have to walk away from it. I will not put myself in a place where I'm gonna let them lead me to something that I don't want to be in. I know how far I'm going, but in this particular situation, I was like, take me to hell, nigga. Okay, I don't care. I was telling Lisa, I was like, I'll never forget that. I was like, I used to like this person so much. I was like, I don't even give a fuck. Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. I said, that's the stupidest shit I ever thought in my life. Like,
Yep. And I feel like
we could have shot me in the heart and I would have been like, okay, I'm still coming. Like, no.
Yeah.
I don't even, and I can't still to this day, I probably would die. I always say I'm gonna dissect that shit for the rest of my life. But that was probably a relation. It made me so internal though. Like it made me reclusive. It made me not want to date. It made me not want to talk to nobody. Like, even if I would date, you thought I ain't taking nobody serious then? Oh, hell no, I ain't taking nobody serious at all. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I'm going to work. I want some money, and that's it. I didn't care about nothing else. And it fucked me up. Yeah. I ain't even gonna hold you that one. Yeah. It was like, I think the most thing that messed me up is that you know and you don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what you feel, you know what it is, you know what it ain't. But you at tug of war with your like your heart, your mind, and you just don't know when to walk away. Yeah. And I hated I don't say I hate myself, I hated myself. I disliked myself. I disliked those decisions for so long. Because I was like, how could I walk away from everything else and not walk away from that? Yeah. Like, what was I thinking? Like, it wasn't even enough there for me to stay. Yeah. And I think that I talked it up as like, that ain't my boyfriend. Like, I didn't think I was like sitting around for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, you dibble and dabble, like, oh yeah, I'm dating this person right now. But it was always like, nigga, I got my eye on that nigga over there. Right. You here for right now, but I'm trying to get
as soon as he get his shit together, it's lit.
When he want me, bitch, I'm on my way. Like, okay. I'm going like, all right. You ready now? Or you a little bit ready? Right. I'm gonna take the little bit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, never. I was just gonna say that never, ever. I'll ride past that fucking city and I'll be like, fuck that shit.
Like what people say, I'm riding through your hood, it pissed me off.
Yes. I don't like nobody from that city. I'll shoot all their ass. That's how I used to be like, boom, blow that bitch up.
A grenade, like the grenade, you fucking toss the little thing and
you know what?
Torch the whole shit.
Burn it all.
Torch that whole bitch down.
But
it all comes down to like not putting you first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not loving yourself first. Yep.
And I have and I think about that, like what was I going through? Like and it might be something that I just haven't figured out yet. It gotta be something like past trauma or anything. I don't know what it was that made me feel the way that I felt or made me like not speak, not do what I needed to do. It was the stupidest time of my life. Yeah. But I learned a lot about myself. Yeah. Though. And I appreciate, I even today, I don't have no hard feelings for him or anything. I wish him well. I hope that he okay. Because guess what he did? What the fuck he was supposed to do? See a sucker, look a sucker. I was a fucking sucker. So, you know, it is what it is. And I'm a firm believer is not to hold on to things. Yeah. Like you can't, I don't want to carry that energy with me. But not to say, and when I say see a sucker, lick a sucker, I don't say that to say like, it's my fault. Like, you know when you wrong to somebody. Right. But I'm not in charge of you, what you do to me. I'm in charge of how I treat you. And I know that anything that I was genuine. I didn't come with no malice or no harm. Right. So I don't have to hold on to any kind of grudge or anything. Whatever, he probably don't hold on to shit anyway because niggas don't give a fuck. And this one rule that I really live by. This is one rule to this day that I live by. Shout out to my nigga. The girl that I love the most now. Cuddy. I love Cuddy. Oh, only because like she has a grasp on like certain things that I think that is really important for women in our age group. And she do a lot of therapy, and that's something that I aspire to do. Is definitely go to therapy. Yeah. But she's something profound that she said to me that was really important is that men don't care how you see them.
They don't.
They do not care how you see them, whether you think that they one thing or not, or another. They don't care how you see them. Women give a fuck about how we are seen to a man. Right. Like, oh, we want to be like this perfect. I don't know if we're raised like this or if this is like just
something innate.
Yeah, like it's just in us.
Mhm.
But we care, like, oh, I don't want to look bad this day. I don't want to look bad.
Mhm.
Like, I need to be this pristine person.
Yeah.
And undoing that, unraveling that for yourself
Mhm.
is a essential thing to do.
Yeah.
And when I see myself being like, oh, I can do that.
Mhm.
Oh no, I'm real. This is what you get.
Yeah.
Like, am I a work in progress? Absolutely, we all are.
Right.
And I aspire to be, not inspire, I aspire to be the best person that I can be for not for other people, but for myself.
Right.
And in turn, I can give to other people.
Right.
Because I am like a nurturer person. And I do give myself too much. And that's part of that made me learn that. But that right there, I live by. I try my best to live by. You can't give a fuck what they think or what they say, because whatever is whatever. Whatever you gonna do, you gonna do regardless. So
that is very true. That's really true. It's like, I never thought about it that way, but it's so true. Like, it's like, you know, how can I say, like, I gotta dress, like, you know, I like to look nice anyway. Like, I like to dress cute. I like to, you know, I like these things for myself. You know,
but
there's like
starts to be like,
right,
but I have to look like this,
yes,
and I gotta
yes,
do this,
yes,
and I gotta
yes,
do that.
yes.
That's a problem.
Yes, it is a problem.
We are enough. You are enough. Yes, we all can be a little bit better at any given time, right? We all striving to be better, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, once you have the core of you,
right,
who you are in person,
right,
not the outer shell of you are enough. You're enough, and we need to get to a place where we feel that we are
like
enough.
like you are enough. I can say, you know, you mentioned therapy. After that, like, all of that shit happened, I went to therapy. I ain't seen my therapist in a while. It's been almost a year. It's been almost a year. Nah, less than a year, because I think our last session was like sometime in June.
Oh, that's like
yeah, it was like late June was our last session, like June 25th or something like that. And I went to therapy like straight, like I took maybe like, I think the lab, like, we took a break before. It was like maybe 6 months or so, maybe a little less. It was like my aunt died and like a bunch of stuff was happening when I really should have been in therapy, because my life was like spiraling out of control, you know. But I can say that once that shit happened and I, like, you know, was like, all right, I need to do something about it, I aggressively went to therapy, like, at the minimum 3 times a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that she had like openings to be seen weekly, you know what I'm saying? But to at least at the minimum, we did twice a month. If she could squeeze me in, it was 3 times a month, because it was like, I couldn't figure it out on my own. My mom, you know, my mom has experienced a whole lot of life, and she can only give me, you know, but so much of what she's experienced, you know what I'm saying? And she's still working out her own shit, because she, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my girls, it's like, nobody went through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can talk to my aunt and my cousin and things like that, but it's like, they're only giving me, you know, from their experiences, and what they experienced was, and what they got from that was not what I needed. You know what I'm saying? And I think that going to therapy to just break down everything that I mean, mother has lived a lot of fun. In my almost 37 years, I have lived a lot of fucking life. I've seen so much. I've experienced so much. I've seen a lot of shit that when I say to people, they be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen and been through almost everything under the sun outside of like being like raped and molested and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I needed to unpack that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's break this shit down, because you got a lot going on. I'm the oldest child, you know what I'm saying?
That's a battle within itself.
You know, my mom had me young. She was 21. I think back to when I was fucking 21 with a fucking kid. Hell no. By the time she was 25, she had 2 kids and a husband. You know what I'm saying? No, 25, 2 kids and a fucking husband? Nah. So, you know, I think about those things, and I think, you know, I needed somebody on the outside that wasn't going to judge me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, people be like, girl, I am not judging. But then in the back of their mind, they be like, woo, child, why the fuck did You know what I'm saying?
Well, some shit is over your head and you don't have no choice but to judge because
Yes,
you've never seen it.
You've
before.
never
It's
seen
not
it.
even purpose, it's human nature.
Yes, exactly. And
somebody told me some shit the other day. I said, God damn.
Better you than me.
I
Or
said, God,
how we say as wait, how we say?
Boy, ain't no way.
Or couldn't have been me. Wait, if you like it, I love it. Ain't that what they say? You know, so it's like I needed that. And you know, it was important for me to find a therapist that looked like me. She was brown like me, she was tall, she wear different weaves, she had a ponytail this day, you know what I'm saying? One day she's gonna show up in red lips, the next day she's gonna have on chapstick, you know. I needed somebody that looked like me to understand me, to know like that's from the area that I'm from, that could understand what the fuck I'm talking about, you know. And if I one day I'll be like, you know, this is what I'm experiencing, this is what's happening, and then another day, nah, because they had me fucked up, you know. And she'll be like, yeah, nah, that's some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like I needed that, you know. And I'm so grateful that. And then that's at this point, if this was like early before this whole, you got to take care of your mental health, you got to take care of your mental health, you know what I'm saying? Before, because now, you know, it's so big, you know,
real toxic,
it's real big, you know. And it's like
everybody's a narcissist.
Yes,
I love myself.
Yes.
I'm so tired of hearing narcissists. Though I think that it's a lot of narcissistic people, but toxic and narcissists are overused. Like,
oh, for sure.
Like, and sometimes people don't understand, like, it takes for you to have accountability for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, even in the worst situations,
you have to see
like,
what the fuck you did. This person
was mean to me, but guess what? I fucking allowed it. You allowed it. My contribution to this situation is that I'm allowing you not to be nice to me.
Yeah.
So how much of an innocent person am I? Oh, no, I'm not. I should have said, hey, I don't like that shit.
Yeah. And I'm
just as well as they knew what you were doing, what you were doing wrong to that person. So yeah, you got to take accountability. Accountability is extremely important.
And it's like, I think about, you know, all the fucked up situations I've been in, you know, and this one in particular, it's like, yo, why the fuck would you do me like that? Why would you do me like that? What did I do to you for you to do me like that?
Nothing.
Really absolutely nothing. And then it's just like, yo, why did I allow you to do me like that? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you put it that way.
Well, more, and then take it a step further, how somebody treats you isn't a reflection of you, it's a reflection of
themselves. Exactly.
Whatever they got going on too.
So now that is very true. That's a thing.
That's crazy, because I remember being like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him, but I think I called you and said that, like, I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, that day. Yeah, we talked.
I'm like, yo, that shit mad weird. I don't know what's wrong with him, but that shit ain't wrong with me. Like, I'm comfortable where I am. Like, I understand this shit. Outside of this, no, it's a no.
And then in my thing, it's like, well, I know what the fuck is wrong with him. I can see what the fuck is wrong with him. I see what's wrong with him. But then it's like, I mean, it was so crazy. Like, homeboy would be like, he would just like fucking break down and cry. And it's like, oh, I gotta fix the baby. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, because I'm Superwoman, you know what I'm saying? I got to fix this broken motherfucker. And it's like, nah, I don't gotta fix you. That's for you to figure out for you. I'm not fixing this. You know, I'm not. Because I don't.
And you know what I do? What I think is the wildest shit though. When you leave somebody alone, right, and they play on your heartstrings, like you leave them alone, you ain't talk, you cool, they cool too, because nobody's contacting you, right? Yeah. Then they come with a sob ass story.
What?
A sob story, like, yo, them sob stories.
Dead.
Don't even take them. Go tell somebody else that shit. Call your mother.
Call her.
Call whoever you.
Call your mother.
Nah, word up. Whoever the fuck, call her.
No, because people be just literally coming to charge their battery and bounce. Like, and
that's true.
Yeah, that's it. That's like, it's a source. Like, this person got power. This person makes me feel good.
What's that Netflix show we watch with the kids? With the little boy?
Raising Dion.
Yes. And the white man was like sucking up everybody's power because he needed it. I always like think about that. Like,
that's how life is with certain people.
Yeah.
Like, And I don't even think that is on purpose. I mean, some people are on purpose because some people just don't give a fuck. But a lot of people are just hurt people, and they
hurt
need
people, hurt people.
They need.
It's such a cliche saying, but it's
but
real.
It's the honest
it holds
truth.
weight.
It holds more weight than you can understand.
Yeah, it's so very true. Hurt people really do hurt people, and it's just like I really try to not be the hurt person that hurts other people.
I've been there.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And you know, I really do try my damn hardest not to hurt people because I'm hurt.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like when you're in a fucked up space, like if I'm in a fucked up space, I just stay to myself.
Oh, me too. I'm such a reclusive person. When I'm in a fucked up space, I'm nasty. So I don't want to pass that kind of energy to anyone. So I shut down. But I read something that says when you are, as an adult, when you shut down like that, when you go reclusive, it means that you had to deal with most problems on your own.
Yeah.
And I think about that, and I probably did. My mom was a single parent.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, and I'm the oldest child.
The last thing you
4 kids. She ain't got no goddamn time for my own little problems. So it's like it's just
she's trying to figure out her own.
I was young. My mother had 4 kids by the time she was 20. Probably 28, 29. She had 4 kids.
What I'm saying.
4 kids.
I mean, we all had young mothers. I mean, but then at that time, it's young to us because we look at where we were. But for them, they probably old.
It's different.
Their parents was married at 16, 17. So you know, it just got a little older each generation.
Yeah. Hell, now this generation, they ain't having no fucking kids.
Yeah. Let's talk about somebody other stories.
Okay, so I just got one. You got yours?
Oh, great job.
I know. Okay. So we asked some of our, friends and family to send us some of their stories because we all have them. And it's just freeing to just it's really like that TikTok. Hi, my name is Renisa and I da, 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 da.
I love that TikTok.
Yeah, man. And it's like, woo, yeah. Hi, I'm Tawanda and I let somebody punch me in my face and I stay with him. Clap for me, y'all.
I feel like the only people that don't like those TikToks is people that have not
it's triggering for them.
It is very triggering.
It's triggering for me to hear some of that shit too, because I done been through some of that stuff. I ain't let nobody hit me in my face, but
I feel you.
I'm just trying to get.
I know. It's my hip. Mm-hmm. My hip is like, girl.
Yo, we thought we was about to be cool and cute in these robes and sit here and have a chat. We all old as fuck over here, broke down. I'm an old grandma. I'm sorry, yoga. My self-love is gonna be yoga because my body should. I can't even sit Indian style.
Crisscross applesauce.
You could tell yeah.
Okay.
Criss or cross.
Oh, you
no, you go.
Okay, so I got quite a few. The first one, tattooed a man's whole name across my left ass cheek.
Damn.
Okay, I'm a runner.
Okay.
I'm a runner. Got her name 93 times.
But covered it up 2 weeks later.
Okay.
Because then she got a little rocky.
I love her. Oh.
You would in real life. Co-signed student loans.
Ooh, child. I don't even want my own student loans.
That person never paid.
Damn.
Yes.
See, that's the money thing.
I believe someone when they said they lived with their child's father and they weren't having sex.
They live with their child's father. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was
bailed someone out of jail.
Man, you bailed I've had a friend. She bailed somebody out of jail and then he skipped bail.
Yes, oh my God. Leaving you fully responsible for the entire amount.
Yes.
Man, I bail you out of jail. I'm putting a handcuff on you to my wrist. You are going to court, but I'm not bailing you out of jail. I don't want to fuck with felons. Took an ex to Costa Rica thinking it'll rekindle their love.
I guess it didn't.
Nah.
Yeah.
Left a state job and a pension to be in love.
Wait a minute. That's it?
That's it.
Wait a minute. You left your job to be in love. Like, did they
move? They moved to a different state.
Okay.
Lost your pension, your seniority, and all that. It ain't even work out. So.
Yeah.
Okay, now this one is tricky. At 17, spent a whole check on a nigga for me to see him in the club from head to toe in the fit. I got him talking to bitches, poured Coke on the Timbs.
Coca-Cola or cocaine?
Coca-Cola.
Okay.
At 19, was the getaway driver for a nigga and his friends while they robbed a store.
Oh.
Wow.
Now you going to jail.
Okay. You going to
These
jail
are all
now.
anonymous.
I don't fuck with hell or jail.
Nope.
I know they're anonymous. No.
At 25, I had my tax returns deposited in this nigga's account. When it came, I paid some of my bills, went to take out the rest, it was gone.
Whew. Burn.
You know,
I'm just, don't play with my money.
that shit scares me.
Me too.
I don't claim no kids, and I don't listen. I just, you know, it was real lucrative. It was like the PPPs. I said, nah, because God would have got me. I would have had to show some type of business. All right, at 30, put a truck and a phone in my name. Crazy thing is, he's the only one that's been loyal even after we split. LOL, the truck is about to be paid off next year.
Okay, so that worked out.
Okay.
That worked out.
That's not really a stupid thing.
Not
Just
stupid
no,
thing.
that
He
worked
did
out.
right
He was
by you.
responsible.
He did right by you. Okay,
yeah.
last one. At
I
35,
didn't understand the assignment.
drove. This is interesting. This is the best
This
one
one
yet.
right here.
Oh, this is thorough. I could have used all of these.
Hold on. Let me see what's going on with this one. Then.
At 35, drove 4 hours to the DMV area to be with a nigga for one night. Paid for everything, including the hotel, for us to break up the next day. There's plenty of men out in that DMV area. I would have stayed another night and made a new friend.
No, it's true. It's true.
The DMV do got some niggas. I mean, some men.
Woo!
Excuse me.
And they look good.
Yeah,
They
but
be looking good.
I have some
DMV
great
owes me
nonsense.
nothing.
Baby, the DMV ain't owe me nothing since I was in college.
I know that's
See
right.
y'all in-
DMV ain't owe
See
me
y'all in
nothing.
late May,
I
early
love them.
June.
High five me, girl. Boop.
Love them. Not even the men, just the culture, just the energy is.
It's
The
just
fact
very
that I might
black.
could see Wale. The fact that I might could see Wale.
And I
I
love
seen
Wale.
in concert too. He gave a good show too.
I love him.
Me too.
He
He's
really he
very-
doesn't get his roses.
he tells you he doesn't get the.
I know.
Yeah.
First of all, he's very handsome. He's just
Yeah.
little as hell, but he looks really good.
Oh, so Wale.
He's very like clean, so he look like he smells good.
Like real
Like
good.
oil.
He got no,
He got oil.
but
He
not
wear
like
oils.
no. He
But
wear
the good
oils
oils.
mixed in with
Come
like
on.
Yeah. He gonna
Like-
like the good stuff.
like
Like
his dreads smell good.
myrrh on with
Listen,
some Creed. And
okay,
shit. Like,
okay.
It's
Yeah.
not Merv.
Yo-
All right, wise man.
Okay.
I mean, you know, them Hemotep niggas be wearing
Yes.
fragrances, man. Never met a real Hemotep.
I bet an Israelite. That was close enough.
Remember
That's-
that?
That's the second day. That's second to it.
Remember that?
I'll never forget.
Child. He
He
cursed
did.
her out.
I never dated him. He met me at a rooftop down the street.
So
Some
they start talking
Polynesian-
that shit, I walk away.
Girl, he cursed me the fuck out. It was a scene from Love and Hip Hop. I was like,
All that was missing was the drink being thrown.
I thought about
I
it.
can't stand
He
people
looked like he would have
that.
punched him, but he could have just left. I was like, all because I told him he sounded really
Because
ignorant.
he's a hurt person.
I told him he sounded really ignorant, and he said, "Bitch."
Oh.
And my homegirls was
He
there.
was in Israelite.
And then we had pork on the table. He was very offended. That's why the argument started because of pork.
That ain't his business. I ain't no Israelite. I don't eat pork, but
Them spare ribs was hitting.
It took me a long time to stop eating spare ribs.
Remember that?
But I don't eat pork that much anyways. I mean, but bacon every now and then, it's a love affair. I'm gonna eat
See,
bacon
I love
once a
beef
week.
bacon so much more. Beef
I do
bacon
too,
tastes
but
like
not-
fried
but-
corned beef.
But not all places got the right cut.
That's
very
true.
true.
Not
That is
everybody
very
got the
true.
right cut, but they got the right cut of pork.
All the time.
They'll razzle. That was some
What?
maple brown.
I
sugar on
was
some
about to
pork.
say the brown sugar, they pat it down and be like real big. All right.
Excuse me.
They know how to cook
Sorry.
that.
Put your hands up and do it again. Okay, let me see. Here's my story. All right. So since Valentine's Day is coming, one time he was taking me out for Valentine's Day, driving my car with me as a passenger. And he asked if it was okay for him to buy his baby mama a car because he felt bad that she was alone. Me being in love, I saw it as him being sweet instead of seeing it for the bullshit it was. He went to the store and not only bought a car, but balloons and chocolate and showed up to her job while I'm in the car looking dumb. You know,
I would have fought that nigga.
But how she didn't realize this other girl in the car?
I mean, he probably went into her job.
He probably lied.
Of
He
course.
probably lied and said, "That's my
that's my
friend.
homegirl, I'm
I
giving
got
her a ride."
She giving me a ride." Like,
You know, that's what happens when we don't choose us. When we choose, because you want
the audacity though.
yeah, that was a deep one. That one cut. It was like and then like
A little twist.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
child.
crazy. That is pretty.
Wow.
And it's like,
You
because you
deserve
want to be
that.
chose. You know what I'm saying? You want to be chose. You want to be like, pick
And,
me.
And you want to
uh,
believe people for what they say. Like, as
yeah,
naive
like-
as it may sound, it's like, if you haven't given me a reason to doubt you, why am I gonna go out of my
You
like
don't
I
know
can
until you know.
Yeah.
I can never be the person always second minded some shit. Like,
Mhm.
oh, he told me it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I'm not gonna like I can't. It's
See,
too
I'm
much.
an overthinker.
I can't. I can't.
Thing.
DMX
cannot
said
do it.
something. He said, what was that? He said something like,
We talked about this too. He said, trust in yourself that you can. He says
that you can see the bullshit that somebody else is giving you.
Yeah,
Something
he said
along
it
those
takes
lines.
too much energy to not trust somebody.
It's what I'm saying. I feel like it always
Because
reveals
you
itself.
have to, you gotta change how you deal with people. Like you gotta be on guard all the time. It takes too much energy.
I don't want to do that.
He said, so no, trust in yourself that you can see the bullshit when it comes. Basically.
But it always does. Like you might go through some stupid shit, but don't keep going through some stupid shit. Like who was that really on? Like had that if she kept fucking with him after that, then that's different. But like that would have been enough for me. Because what reason do I have to not believe you? If that's your child's mother, and I feel like this, if you have a child with a woman and your child needs to get from point A to point B, yes, you are obligated as that child's father to make sure your family, because that's still your family. That's an extension of you.
Absolutely.
And if I needed something, I would expect my kid's father to come through for me. I'm not fucking with that man.
Right.
So yes, she didn't do anything wrong by thinking like, oh, he helped her.
No,
because how the kid getting wrong. But that shit, he took it to the next level.
The car, like, I might let that slide, but do it on your time.
Yeah,
do it on your time.
Unless my thing is, if it was a car, like y'all had the kid with y'all and you took the kid into the job with the car, that's different.
Not you.
Now that's
you
something like,
up with, but it's like that's a hindsight thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, because he said, I just feel bad because she's by herself.
Oh, yeah.
So he led with,
but some people be double thinking stuff like that. And I would never double think a man helping his child's mother because my kid's father, I call him out of flat. I say, yo, I'm broke down.
But that's different. Boom, here you are. This is Valentine's Day.
But see, I don't know. But I'm saying I'm starting with the car situation.
Right. No, you're right.
It's unfortunate because there's people out there that really be crossing the line with their children's the co-parent instead of just co-parenting. So it gives that whole stigma a negative light, and not everybody is humping on their kid.
No, and that's very true. That is very, very, very true.
And it sucks because like their first instinct is like, you believe that? Why not? Like, did you have a single mother? Did your father help you? Because we got that in our mind. We're so used to most single moms that we grew up with just not getting no help.
Yeah.
Like you gotta go find a stepdaddy to get help for your household. So I'm okay. Like, all right, go help your kid. Like, if I tell him I said what's up.
Right.
John, hey.
John. I think that like when I split with my son's dad, it was like very like it was like hardcore, like, no, like we're not about to do this like playing double dutch, like maybe we fuck around, maybe we don't. It was like, no, like hard, like like a like, because I don't want no misunderstandings. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to think that it's something that it's not. Like, if I'm dating somebody or it's like you think about, it's like, how long y'all been breaking up? Oh, it's been like 8-9 months. It's like, nah, y'all not.
You gotta figure that out.
Y'all not serious. Like, this ain't a serious breakup. And then it's like, no, actually, it really is. Like, it's really like.
I still used, but even if it is a serious breakup, like you're not double dutching, you still need that moment.
Of course. It's
like, I get it, girl. I feel bad for you. You did not deserve that.
Yeah,
that was
let me tell you something. I would have rolled off in his car. He would have been.
It was her car.
Oh, he would have been walking home.
But that's a hindsight thing.
Yeah. No. In that moment when I noticed he took them flowers and stuff into the job, I would have been like.
But he said, "Is it okay if I do this because I feel bad because she by herself?" He led with that. He led with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that would. I'm not gonna lie. The car would have been.
The car would have to come attached with the kid.
Yeah, I would have definitely looked sideways, but I probably would have let the car slide.
Yeah.
Right. But on your time, why are you delivering it with me? Like, are you kidding me?
On your own time.
Yeah. She didn't even have to know about that card, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, you could have just, and that's important. Protect me from the bullshit. Keep me amiss. Like, ignorance is bliss for me. Like, I don't want you to play with me. Like, I don't want you to play with my feelings. But protect me from some shit. Like, if you know this shit is about to be fucked up, keep me protected from that shit. Keep me guarded from that shit. Like, if you really fuck with me, like, he could have, like you said, on your own time. She didn't even have to know.
She really didn't. She really didn't. But then that goes back to what Niece was saying, because they don't give a fuck. They don't care.
That's why she should have punched that nigga in his eye.
Boom.
And I'm not even like the violent type person, but that's the only.
Just rolled off.
That's the only thing I can. I'm just saying that for extreme purposes. Like there is nothing that you could possibly do more extreme. Like that's extreme. You extremely went out your way to do something else.
Yeah.
For somebody else on a day
on
that you're supposed to be giving me.
Like, girl, go finish out this shit for her. See if they hire her.
No, word. Because at this point, you need a job because you don't got no car. So you know, let's
Wow.
Right. You got something? Niece?
You better get on a bus. Yeah, I was just looking it up while you guys were talking about that. I have one. It says the craziest thing I've ever done is have their kid. I've been stupid, but nothing crazy. Yeah, that's a commitment. That's a whole commitment.
A lifetime. That's a lifetime commitment.
A whole commitment, like a whole lifetime commitment.
It's crazy, but you fuck with it.
Exactly. Crazy, but I'm here.
We here now.
We are here now.
When things like when things are like, for me, like we talk about money, like this money thing. That's. I remember when I was in college, I used to talk to this guy, and he wanted me to put his car in my name. Like the car was paid for, but he wanted me to put it in my name. I was like, who do that? Like that, it's so crazy to me. Like,
it's like foreign.
Talking to me, I'm like, you speaking Spanish or something? What's wrong with you? And I know a little bit of Spanish. So what you speaking? Is you speaking Japanese? Like, and I know a little bit of that. What are you saying to me?
It's like Russian.
I know about
Latin.
Okay.
Pig Latin.
I know that too. I know Pig Latin.
She's multilingual.
I only about 7 words. I ain't fully. But anywho.
Yo, I used to Pig Latin my ass off
me
back
too,
in the day.
I used to be trying to not hide stuff from my mama. But anyway, yeah, those like that's a hard no for me. When I don't see. Don't ask me for no money. Don't ask me for anything that has to do with any money. Like he was like, I talked to him in college and I didn't like him ever no more after that. Like, why would you ask me to do that? Like, that is such a you laughing.
How you said it? Why would you ask me? Like,
why? Like that shit is crazy to me. Like, I wouldn't ask nobody to do that.
I really wouldn't. That's crazy. Like people, let me tell you something. And it ain't even got nothing to do with him asking you to do that. People really don't have no shame.
That's true.
I got people that like a person. I work in hotels. Somebody could meet me, not know me from jump and be like, you think you can give me a discount?
Yes.
Why would you ask me that?
Yeah.
That's like me walking into Fridays and saying, can I get your employee discount?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
But and honestly, that could have just been his character. Like, just some people don't really like. We was raised with some type of pride, maybe because we had single moms that was like, we ain't gonna let nobody see us sweat that strong black woman shit.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna beg or nothing. Not these people.
They don't give a shit.
Think that, yeah.
But then there's a lot of women out here. Like, so there's a new Netflix something. I didn't watch it. I can't remember the name of it. But apparently this guy from New York, and he was scamming the fuck out of
New York
the Tinder swindler.
Yes. And he was like scamming the fuck out of these women.
Let me tell y'all something.
Because
love
why are
is
you
fragile.
that free? Why are you that free with your
Love
finances?
is fragile. Some people,
not my fucking pockets.
But some people really want to be loved that bad. And these people, a wolf in sheep's clothing is very charming. They, like that, like you said, that person you met, he preyed on what you didn't have to get what he wanted from you in return. It just so happens that these men, some want financial, and they prey on women where money really isn't an issue, or it might be an issue, but for love, I'm gonna take this chance because this is my last chance. Listen, some people really just want to have
I totally
that
understand.
fulfillment.
I totally
get it. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I'm not about to. First of all, it takes too much time for me to go and move money. I got savings accounts to where it's like, it's going to take 3 days. I don't need that money. And that's for myself.
Yeah.
After that car and that lawsuit.
That's a lot.
My kid's about to.
That's a lot.
You want me to do what?
Yeah, that is a lot.
I just find it like, Whew.
It's tough, but I get it. I don't judge it
love
because
business.
I feel like I've done stupid shit for love.
Yeah.
So I understand it. You think that the person is who they say that they are.
Yeah.
You really want to believe, and to be honest, they don't even be giving them no reason to believe that they're not.
Yeah.
Most of them, when you hear the story, they be like,
I totally get that. I just
most of them, when you hear the story, you wouldn't even know that they have all them other people. Like, when do you find the time? Because you up my ass.
This is true.
And that's so crazy. So like, I get it. I just don't know. And I think because he was hitting off multiple women, that's how he got so much. But if everybody give you, I ain't giving a $5,000. You would not even $5. Somebody be like,
$5,000.
Yeah, but
and I gotta fuck you.
But these the same. Think about it. These are the same people that was giving their money to Bernie Madoff.
This is true.
To get rich.
This is very
because
true.
money was important to them.
Yep, this is very true.
So it's like money, love, that type of shit. You want.
It's
you want
all like extreme emotions.
It.
It's like,
you know what? Anything that sounds too good, though, I'm
like, I don't want it. Because life been too hard for me.
Too good. What's wrong with
life? Been too hard for me to think that you gonna keep me off my feet
this fast. I don't want to
exactly.
Because wait, anything
what's
that
the
I have
to
to
say? Life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Not happening.
Let me tell you, everything I ever had to do in life was hard.
Listen, this is what I'm saying.
Day, I couldn't even get braces right. That shit was hard. Everything I ever had to do in life has been hard. So anything that and not saying that you can't change. You shouldn't look at life like that. Like, I'm not saying that I look at things like that because everything I had to do was hard. You know, you just become aware. Like, some things you just know. Yeah. It's intuition. Like, you just know. And people don't listen to intuition. You just know.
Got blind faith. These are the niggas that died on the comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gives you hope. Makes you feel good.
I don't think I possess blind faith.
Maybe not in an extreme form like these people. And it depends on what you're lacking.
Yeah, you're right.
It depends on what you're lacking. So
I think that I'm almost so self-aware that, like, even things that I lack, like, even if I know I want it, right? I think that when I see it, like, even in with I'm stuttering, get it out. Even when you know, like, that's the situation that I just spoke on. I knew somewhat, like, I knew it was just.
You have blind, like, in the back of your mind, you had hope
that it would turn around for something
different. But it was, some people are oblivious.
But then also times, also times in them type of situations, you get breadcrumbed along.
Yeah, this is true. Like, you can't. It ain't just somebody just giving.
It ain't you by yourself. You didn't just wake up. Now there's some
crazy.
There's some crazy people out there with the little dog.
Yes, they are.
But there's times and it's just like,
it's not just you by yourself.
Yeah.
It's not you. Like, it's like that person is doing just enough to keep
that kind of person, that's their job. So they're doing exactly what it is that they need.
They're doing just enough to keep you, like, wanting more. Like,
so if you mix the hope that you already have with we had a really good day and like that type of stuff. I mean, it'd be the story of my life. So I get it.
But I think you mentioned being self-aware. You know what I'm saying? Like, and having that self-awareness, it's like, okay, at some point, I got to get the fuck off the roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Like,
by that time you start to feel like that,
I gotta get up
in too deep.
Right. No, and I've been there. You know, like, with that situation, like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna call you because she's standing right here, and I'm gonna say, boom, boom, boom. And then what you gonna say? Let me tell you something. Stop fucking playing with me. You know, and it's like, now I'm like fucking up the creek with no paddles. The fucking boat got holes in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like up to my neck in water and y'all know I can't swim. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, because if I don't choose me, I'm literally going to die. Like, emotionally I'm going to die, maybe physically, because shit is getting too thick. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to die.
I definitely died
Sometimes,
before.
You know, like I'm gonna die. So I have to, okay, Renisa, what the fuck are you going to do? Like, how many times are you going to allow this man, this one person, how many times are you? It ain't that much fucking money in the world. The sex ain't that fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't that fucking nice to you.
Because it's not even, I think at that point, it's not the sex, it's not the money, it's not anything.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the want that
Yes,
you have.
yes,
It's
yes.
the void that you're feeling.
Of course. And so then it's
the void
like,
that you're feeling.
if I don't do something, I'm literally going to die.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. Like, if I don't change something, it's like self-preservation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am literally withering away emotionally.
But sometimes you don't know the cup is full. Like you don't know when the cup is not full until
Right.
the cup is full.
Yeah.
Right,
You know
until
what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
spilling over.
Yeah, it's like some people hit. Like, it's just like drug addicts.
Yeah, like a rock
They
bottom.
hit
Yeah.
rock bottom so many times.
But
right?
then it's not rock bottom though.
Yeah, it's not their rock bottom.
Right.
So all of us have different.
Right.
Like,
and that's what I'm saying for
just,
me. Right.
Exactly. So for, like, I'm talking about these women that giving all their money.
Mm-hmm.
That's a no for me.
Yeah.
But she might not be okay with being strong alone for a long period of time. Or not even being strong alone. She might not be
or it
okay
could be you
to be super commit, like
Right.
to commit to somebody without really being committed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that might be her hard no.
Mhm.
Like, oh no, you got to say that we is together.
Mhm.
Like, that
And
line may be
that's the
more
green
important to
light.
her.
Yeah.
More important to her.
Mhm.
Me, I'm not giving your ass a dime dollar. Nothing. I'll buy you some breakfast, nigga, but I ain't giving you my money.
Breakfast and birthdays.
Mhm.
Ain't that what Passport Cuddy said?
That's it.
It's true. It's
And I'm not saying that if I'm not with somebody,
Yeah,
I don't want to give them nothing. But
Mhm.
in my mind, what I was taught, a man is a provider. Ain't no reason for me to be giving you my goddamn money.
yeah.
What if I give you what do you need my $5,000 for? Please. I work hard for my $5,000. I ain't give you my fucking money. But then
I'm gonna give
I
you
might
all.
be stupid for being committed to somebody
Right.
that I'm not committed
So
to.
it's like, I'm not gonna give you my money, but I will give you an unlimited amount of time out of my life.
Yeah, and that's my money too. No, so yeah, I don't know.
Now y'all know we like articles. So Healthline gave us an article, and I'm gonna just breeze through them really quick. And it's 13 steps to achieving total self-love. Like total self-love. Okay. So number 1, stop comparing yourself to others.
Yep.
That's
number 1.
like the way, remember you playing double dutch and it's like God zero, no higher. Like number 1, you know, like stop comparing yourself to others.
Yeah.
Number 2, don't worry about others' opinions.
Yeah.
Number 3, allow yourself to make mistakes. This is hard for me.
That's hard for me too. That's probably one of my biggest things.
So hard on myself. My therapist would
Super
always
critical.
be like, yo, like, take it easy. Like, be easy on yourself.
I wonder where that comes from though.
Mm-hmm.
You know that strong Black woman.
Yeah, I don't want to be her no more. Count me out.
I'm weak. I'm a damsel in distress.
At all times.
Oh, I have no funds.
I have nothing.
I cannot. I'm so hungry. I cannot even feed myself. Please, I don't know how to drive.
Okay, I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
I cannot bathe. I am a damsel in distress. I'm tired of being strong. I'll be strong for everybody. I'm everybody called to.
Mm-hmm.
When the next relationship I want to be taken care of.
That's
okay,
the one.
completely.
Mhm.
Like,
I want to
because I care. I
Like
take
lighten
care.
my load.
Yes.
That's it.
Because my load is
Make my
heavy.
life. I think that I make people's lives easier.
Me
I
too.
jump
Yes,
in
me
and
too.
I
For me.
do. So I need somebody who's gonna make my life easier
Without having to be asked. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
see
I
me.
don't have a problem saying I need help with something.
Mhm.
If I gotta ask you more than once, I feel like I'm begging, and
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I think that the 3 of us, we all have that in common. Like,
Yeah.
we are a lot of people's like go-to person. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's like, you come like, you know, some days I'm good. Like, what you need? I got you. Like, you need this? Oh yeah, I could do that. That's real quick. Let me type this up for you real quick. Oh, you need to know some fucking brainless, mindless information? Yeah, I'm like a fucking pool of like brainless knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And then other days it's like, I don't got it. But then it's like, I can't tell you I don't got it because then you're gonna think, I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't got it. I'm gonna
listen,
tell you right now.
I don't have it. Those days are over.
I ain't got. I don't even got a pinch of it.
I mean, I got it for the right people.
That's my kid. I got it for my kids.
I got it for the people who got it for me.
That's true. But I'm telling you, like
everybody else,
I literally don't have it though. Like I'm gonna go crazy if I don't get one. I need a break.
Yeah.
Like I need like a small window where I can decompress because I've been carrying the load for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I just not that I don't want to carry it. That's who I am. I just
want to put it down.
Yeah, I gotta put it down for sure. And I don't even want somebody. And when I say that I want to be with somebody that's gonna take care, I don't want to give them my load. I just want them to help me with the load that I gotta carry.
You want them to have empathy for you the way you have empathy for other people. Because there's some things that they can't take on, and sometimes it's just a matter of them being strong enough for you.
Yeah, so this is very true.
And not like on some transfer of energy shit.
Right, and not on some transfer
I want to be a girl. I want to be soft. I want to be a woman. I don't get a chance to be a woman.
That's the most important word. Safe. In any of your interactions, you just want to feel safe.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't want to be on fight or flight.
Yeah, like I don't want to fight. I don't want to flight. I want to be. Like I want to be present and just be.
With no worries.
With no worries. Okay, number 4. Remember, your value doesn't lie in how your body looks.
Ooh.
Child.
I'm fat.
That's a big one for me because I'd be like, I ain't going.
Let me tell you something. I will give myself grace for getting here, but I know that I can do what I did before to get to where I need to be.
Right.
So I'm gonna just do that. I ain't gonna beat myself up too hard.
Right.
But I'm gonna give myself a little bit of grace and time. So it's not like I'm gonna get there fast and get back here fast. Slow and steady. I'll do that this time. Okay. But I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm fine. No, bitch, you're fat. I just had to buy a whole new wardrobe to start this job. And I got clothes in the closet with tags on it from the last job when I was a size 14. I ain't gonna throw them away because I'm gonna wear them again.
Right.
But
right. Okay. Y'all know if I don't look cute, I'm not going. If I don't like the way I look, I'm not going. If I don't like the way I look, so yeah, no, I feel you.
Or if I go, I'm super uncomfortable.
Yeah, like I want to be comfortable. When you put on that outfit, you like, this is like today at work, my little pleather dress, I break it out once a month. You be like, oh my God, I'm like, Target.
All right, number 5. Yeah, it is. It's cute. Number 5. Now, this is a good one. This is a big one. Don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. Whew. That's a big one.
Even your mama.
Listen, if you get, I don't have.
Some people you can't let go of. You just gotta.
You gotta read the
arms.
Yes.
Arms left them, and know when they start to dump, you just be like, okay, I'm gonna go. Like, that's it.
Yep. It says real quick, not everybody takes responsibility for the energy they put out into the world. If there's someone who's bringing toxicity into your life and they don't take responsibility for that, that might mean you need to step away from them. Don't be afraid to do this. It's liberating and important, even though it may be painful. Yeah. That's the one, because it's like these people mean so much to you and you feel like, you've been friends with them for so long and this is your favorite cousin. It's your aunt. It's your, this is my person. Like, you gotta not be afraid to let that shit go. If it's like, you
gotta take a step back.
Yeah. It's very true. Very, very true. And that's it's a gift and a curse because I am not afraid to walk away and never turn back.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really not afraid. So that one is hard for me. All right. Number 6, process your fears. Whew.
I'm working on that now.
Number 7, this is a good one. Trust yourself to make good decisions for yourself.
That's a good one.
Number 8, take the opportunity life presents or create your own. Or take every opportunity life presents or create your own.
That's a good one. And it actually ties into, I think that was number 4 where it said, where'd it go? We'll go back to
number 4. No, that's allow yourself to make mistakes.
No, it goes
number
back
4,
into remember your value does not
lie in how your body looks.
Because if you don't like you, you don't show up.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough. I got impossible. No. I'm not saying for
Like aesthetic.
I'm not saying for aesthetics. I'm saying for like when you don't like, even if
Like
you don't
who you
like
are.
who you like how you look, because
Mhm.
how you look is who you are too.
Mm-hmm.
So that how you look on the outside plays into your internal,
Mhm.
how you feel on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't like how you don't like we use number 4 with
Mhm.
number 8 because you don't like the way you look, so you don't feel, it's imposter syndrome. You don't
Yes.
feel adequate enough
Yeah.
to be in certain positions.
Mhm.
You might be more than capable
Yeah.
of doing what you need to do. I don't like my hair. I don't like my body. And all these things that you don't like about yourself creates this illusion that you're not
Mhm.
good enough
Mhm.
for the opportunities that come your way.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very, very true. Number 9, put yourself first.
Amen.
You know, I've been practicing this.
Hallelujah.
This is definitely something I'm practicing, and it's hard. It's really hard to put yourself first when you're used to putting everybody else first. It's really hard.
Yo, it is, because then you don't even when you
And then you
begin
feel
to put
guilty.
yourself, or you don't know who you are,
Yeah, that's the thing.
because your whole existence has been being something to other people.
Yeah.
But who are you?
Number 10, feel pain and joy as fully as you can.
That's
You know, that's me with my toxic positivity. It's like everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Like I've seen worse. I've been through worse. This is a fucking drop in the bucket.
Feelings are foreign to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I literally will go on with life
As if it never happened.
Bullshit could be happening, right? I will go on with life as if, because I'm busy and now okay, this got to sit over here. I gotta go. I don't know. I can't even deal with that right now. And then 2 years, 3 years
life
down the line, it'll spin right back around.
Like, hey girl, I'm
like,
still here. Remember me? Warm me up in the microwave. It's time to eat.
Okay.
Like
exactly.
It's been baking in the oven.
Okay.
Ready for you. It's hot.
It's hot.
Yes, meat falling off the bone.
Slow cooking. It's like you pick that shit up.
I had an experience like that just recently. Like I can't deal with that right now. I got shit to do. And man, I'll tell you, I was like, oh, damn, I ain't deal with that. But also when things hurt me, I'll just be like, throw that shit in the garbage.
Yeah, no, and yeah. Oh, now this is a good one. Exercise boldness in public.
I could definitely use to work on that.
Get into the habit of speaking your mind. Boldness is like a muscle. It grows the more you exercise it. Don't wait for permission to take a seat at the table. Join the conversation, contribute your thoughts, take action, and know that your voice is just as important as everyone else's. Yeah. Number 12, see the beauty in the simple things.
Gratitude.
Yes.
I have a lot of gratitude, man. Even in my worst times, I'll be like, thank you. Thank you. Like, I have to take care of my grandmother. My grandmother's ill. My grandma got COVID. I had to clean up so much shit because she had diarrhea. I didn't complain one time. I'm wiping her ass, man. And I said, God, thank you. Not even, I don't want to be wiping her, just a grown woman.
Yeah. And she don't want to be white.
Yeah.
She definitely don't want to be white. My grandmother is so modest. I got to tell her, Mom, please let me do it. Just please let me do it.
Yeah.
The fact that I have a grandmother.
Exactly. It's a blessing.
It is definitely a blessing.
Top fucking tier.
Yeah. You know, I've never, not that I didn't have a grandmother. Like my grandmother on my mom's side died when I was 1. Right? My dad who raised me, his mom died. I might have been like 8. Like, no. I was older than that. I might have been like 12, maybe. But my dad has a really big family, and all of his siblings have multiple children. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know my grandmother, I remember her, but it was no like we didn't get to have like one-on-one time. You know what I'm saying? So we had a relationship, but it was just like, I was just one of her grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I hear my cousins talk about the relationship with my grandmother, like these kids, you know, lived under the same roof as her. So it's different, you know? And then my biological father, his mother, she's still alive, but she don't fuck with me. So, you know, it's like, I tried to garner a relationship with her, but then it's like, I'm the kid. Why do I I have to chase after you.
Yeah.
So it's at that point, it was just like, all right, well, fuck it. So I don't know what it's like to have a grandmother, like for real. You know what I'm saying? And I see, your relationship with your grandmother, and I see, other people's relationships with their grandmother, and it's just like, wow,
My
that's dope.
grandmother she and I have been close my whole entire life. So it's truly an honor. And my grandmother is a grandmother. She's not like a grandma.
Grandmas.
Yeah, no.
These new grandmothers, y'all need to
My
come
grandmother
get them.
is a grandmother. She babysit every last one of her grandchildren to the very last one.
Mhm.
My grandma always say, I wish I could keep my great grandkids, but she can't. She's too sick to do so. Man, my grandmother was an amazing grandma. And I'm really grateful.
Yeah.
It's tiring. I'm telling you, being a caregiver to someone is extremely tired. Like my whole life has changed for her.
Yeah.
And it's days I'll be like, I just want to go back to my old life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about it all the time. Like, I don't want to be where I am,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't want to be nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, cherish these moments because
I do. I love my grandmother.
It's dope. It's dope. The fact that you can give her back that.
Yeah.
I literally, even in the worst time, I'll say, thank you, God. Like, I can't even, that's the only thing I get emotional about.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even explain to you how grateful, from my freaking tiptoes, that's how much gratitude I have for just having her and being able to be there for her.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's probably one of the hardest tasks to take care of an adult woman who wants to not be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
100%.
Yeah. All right. Number 13. Last but certainly not least, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Oh, it says, the world is full of harsh words and critique. Don't add yours to the mix. Speak kindly to yourself and don't call yourself mean things. Celebrate yourself. You've come so far and grown so much. Don't forget to celebrate yourself, and not only on your birthday.
Well, I agree. I don't even celebrate myself on my birthday.
If it's one thing about me, I'm going to celebrate the fuck out of myself on my birthday. Y'all know y'all been there.
Then I don't.
We going.
I mean, I do
all
something,
the way up,
but I don't I didn't grow up celebrating birthdays like that. I mean, we had parties like cake and ice cream. You know,
I don't even have that. That's why I celebrate myself.
Cake and ice cream era. I don't even know why I'm afraid. I think ain't nobody goes home.
This year just be the year you do it.
Yeah, I planned 6
You'd be
parties.
surprised.
I planned a party every day last year
No,
for my 35th birthday. Every day I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a party. I'm gonna have a party. And every time that I got the courage to do it, like I would start planning it and everything, I would get so scared that I would turn.
You don't even if the party is making you anxious, just be like, on this day I'm going on a trip, and you'll be surprised who turned up.
Well, I've been on trips for my birthday and all that stuff. It's just that I literally I want to have a birthday party. I haven't had a birthday party since I was 10 years old, and it wasn't even a birthday party. It literally was cake and ice cream and the kids on the street. I've never had a birthday party. I had like a little birthday shindig one time for, I think I was either turning 17 or 18. Some kids, the kids from my school, and I'm still cool with them to this day. They came to my house. We had cake and ice cream again. We were just sitting around talking. But I've never really celebrated
had like
my
a
birthday.
full on
you need
party.
A day of celebration.
Yeah, you need a big time. We're gonna do that.
Let that be yourself.
2022.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Book the hall. That's it. Put the deposit down on the hall.
I did. I even done that before. I still not have the party.
It's all right.
You might as well just give that money to a nigga. Because you really did.
I changed the damn gay day. I changed the day. Yeah, I can change the day. I'm not giving no money to him.
I need you to go get that.
Ain't nobody ever did me good enough to give my fucking money away.
Okay, so what are you gonna do for yourself? What's your promise to yourself that you are going to make, that you are really gonna love yourself? What are you going to do for yourself to show yourself your self-love, that you love yourself?
That's a really good question. Let me think about that for a second.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go last.
I was gonna say go first.
I'm going last.
You got all the answers. Maybe you should go first.
I'm going last.
Okay.
I don't got the answers, you know. Me, God, therapy.
I mean, I know therapy is definitely something I want to do for myself. That's number one. I talk about it. I talk about it, but then I let everything else get in the way of me going. So I'm going to, not I'm wanna. I'm going to go to therapy. I want to celebrate myself more. And I'm gonna do things for me and not for other people.
Yeah.
I need to make more time for myself. So I'm gonna make more time. So that's what I'm gonna do for myself. I'm gonna make more time for myself for the things that I need to get done for myself. Because a lot of the times, like, I put my things on the back burner thinking that I'm gonna get to them, and I don't.
Yeah.
And I suffer in the end. Everybody else is taking care of all that shit is together, done, taken care of. Disarray, completely in shambles. But I know I work so well under pressure. I'm just pulling shit together.
Yeah. But now you nothing. Now you in survival mode. You gotta get out. It's that adrenaline rush, that flight or.
And so that is make time for me. Do the things that are necessary for me that makes me happy. And if I have to say no, I say no. And don't have any bad feelings about it. And I want to go to therapy. So those are the things that I'm going to do for myself.
Okay.
So my focus for this year is just doing everything I want to do. Even if it's by myself. That's it. I've been spending a lot of time with myself. For whatever reason. I want to do it. I'm gonna just do it. And that's it.
I used to be like that. I used to just do stuff alone because I didn't want to miss out on things. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, I feel like I've missed out on a lot of things just waiting for people or, make like attaching myself to, like, if I say, for example, I want to see this movie with you. And if our schedules don't align or whatever
waiting around.
And then I never see the movie because I've attached it to you.
Right.
So then in my back of my mind, I feel guilty because, like, I said I was going to see it and then the movie's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't want to see it on HBO.
I wanted to have the movie
theater
experience. So just little shit like I messed up already because I ain't go see a show.
What you ain't go see?
Well, it was 2-for-1 Broadway week. It was 2-for-1 tickets, but I wanted to go see Moulin Rouge. But I figured if I go on a Monday night, it'll be cheap. I was gonna go. I should have seen.
You got a student ID?
Of course I do.
Use your student ID.
I was gonna go see the MJ Experience because it was $59.
So
it just opened on February 1st.
Right.
It was in previews for the last month, which is the same show, but
right.
So it was $60.
When I lived here, I used to go to shows too.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do, like, honestly, because sometimes literally after work on Mondays I ain't got shit to do, so I'm gonna just take my happy ass over to the TKTS. Like, I didn't stop eating out during the week, so this is all my this is. Because I can't eat out and still be buying shit.
Yeah.
Like, and you can definitely not eat out in New York and still be buying shit.
Yes, you can. You gotta know where to eat in New York.
Girl, I worked right in here too.
And right here at this job and not spend not one red cent and go on my way full drunk and
that's a different story.
And plus I know people. So food ain't never really been an issue. It's just like if I want to eat something that's out of the people that I know. I gotta pay. Listen, we get lunch. Our cafeteria is decked. I'll pack up a plate, salad or something.
I didn't have that luxury.
My last job didn't have it either. They be complaining here. I'll be like,
y'all don't even know.
Get that tuna. All right, the chicken might be a little off, but the tuna hit every day. You better get a salad, a sandwich, something.
For me, I am, and I've already been practicing it. Like, I'm literally going to just really take care of myself, because I do so much for other people, you know what I'm saying? And I really want to do for myself, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I've decided that I'm not going to shop as much. I do a lot of window shopping, it gives me the same effect, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to window shopping online. Like, I be putting shit in the cart and I never check out and things like that. And it just, it gives me the same feeling. You guys know I have, I just buy. Cause I like to be, in my brain, I'm being prepared.
But then you be buying for the event.
But you're not even prepared either.
Exactly. So it's like I'm prepared, you know. I'm prepared.
He's prepared today. Today's outfit you already had.
I did well, you know, I do this all the time. Like if I'm gonna go somewhere, chances are I already got something in the closet. It got tags on it.
But then you buy something
else. And not for this event, but for a later event. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I got this.
You gotta put that outfit back.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I'm not gonna do that. And I've been doing a really good job. I actually started a while ago. You know, I just really want to just like really tune into me. You know what I'm saying? Like really just tune into myself because, you know, I'm someone's mom, I'm someone's significant other, I'm somebody's daughter, I'm somebody's employee, I'm somebody's friend, I'm somebody's, you know, cousin or sister. And, you know, I'm all these things to other people. And those are things that, you know, a lot of them can't change. You know what I'm saying? But I just really want to be more to myself. Because I'm like, I bleed myself dry, and you guys all know I have very severe anxiety, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I put myself in like different situations and it's just like, I'm like fucking panicking on the inside, but on the outside, I'm as cool as a fucking cucumber. And I have to stop doing that. Like, I have to stop doing that to myself because I'm like pushing myself to the end of the like, I'm like at the, you know, like in the Batman movies and shit like that, and it's like the villain is running and like they standing at the edge of the fucking building, and it's like, do I jump? Can I fly? Is Batman gonna catch me? Where is Spider-Man? Like, who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta stop doing that. So I literally am just really working on taking care of myself, like putting me first. You know what I'm saying? And it gets uncomfortable as fuck. It gets uncomfortable because it's like people looking at you like, well, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem? And it's just like, no, nothing's wrong, you know? And it's just like, I just really, that's what I'm working on. It's hard. It's so fucking hard, but
I admire people who just be like, no.
You know, my big cousin, she and we talk, and she really does a very good job of like saying like, I'm not doing it. I don't want to. Like, you know, nope, I'm not doing it, you know? And so it's funny because her mom had her pretty young. And so she's very, you know, not too far in the age. She doesn't have a big age gap between her mom and like my mom and the rest of their siblings. You know what I'm saying? So she's like their little sister, you know? And so I look at her and it's like, they are crazy. They're like, what, like, do something. And she's like, no, I'm not getting involved in that. And here I am like, no, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix it. And she's like, you're on your own, sister. I learned a long time ago. I'm not dealing with them.
That's it.
I'm not doing this. You know, like her hard no's are no.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you have your hard no's, like what you're not gonna deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not doing this. And then it's like, you bend a little bit, like a little bit, not a lot, but you bend a little bit. And it's like, excuse me, every time you bend, like, you're playing yourself.
Yeah.
You're disappointing yourself. And I just, you know, I'm not doing that. I don't want to. That's what I'm working on. Not that I'm perfect. Not that it's not going to be like an overnight thing. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like on, what's today? February 8th, 2022. This is what I decided. And for the rest of my days, for the rest of my days, I'm never doing it. And then it's like, it's February 11th. I went somewhere and I said I didn't want to go, but I went anywhere. You know, like, it's a work in progress, but
one day at a time.
Yeah, that's it. One ghetto ass day at a time.
It didn't take us one day to get here. It ain't gonna take us one day to get away from the bad habits. So,
because essentially they're bad habits.
They're bad habits because they don't appease us. It's for other people.
They don't serve us anything. Yeah. All right, guys. That was awesome.
I know, it was really cool.
Well, thank you, niece.
I'm so nervous for this to come out.
Don't be. I know. It was like word vomit. It was like, you know, things that we never talk about.
Yeah, outside of
like, safe space. I mean, this is a safe space. Listen,
It's a
judge,
personal space.
You know
it's
what?
the personal space, but you can also judge your mama,
Or your daddy.
whomever. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Niece, where can the people find you?
You can find me at The Artist Annie on Instagram. Also on Snapchat. Somebody come and teach me how to use Snapchat.
Have you on your own?
Okay.
My personal IG is All Things Annie,
Mhm.
and that is a S at the end of things. My phone number. No, just kidding. I'm joking. You can email me though, anitopiaworld@gmail.com. ANNIETOPIA world, like the world we live in.com. I mean at gmail.com. Oh, but that's my website though.
Yep,
So
.com.
check
She
it
got
out.
fire shit. She got cute stuff. All of that.
I
All of
know.
that.
And I'm gonna have more fire shit because I'm starting to design more because I'm focusing on me more.
Yes.
So,
And if you guys see these beautiful robes that we are in,
Oh,
she did these. It's the light. We'll take a
we got
picture.
pictures. Don't worry.
We
soon come.
Soon come
when
are
you
the
guys see
pictures.
this, you'll be to see the
When you
pictures.
see these two girls in your front yard,
Know that we upstairs going hard.
bing bong.
Bing bong.
Where can the people find you?
I can be found on Instagram at _amazing_. And
That's
amazing-
not your name anymore.
No.
Yeah, it is.
It's
I
still-
never changed my handle. I just
Okay.
changed my name.
Okay.
_amazing_. Amazing is spelled AMAZEING.
All right, and I am at Renessa Rose, and it's RANESSAROZAYYY. And together we are at the Personal Space Podcast. Thanks for joining us. Bye, guys.